is preparing the political ground for another strike on Iran by framing the retaliation in advance as a threat Israel claimed to foresee. It's the same logic that sits under every preemptive war. Create a story where the target looks irrational enough that any response they make can be treated as proof of their danger. It's an old trick, and it only works when people forget the actual sequence of events. So let's not do that, shall we? That's the part Israel is now trying to obscure again, because the sequence has been consistent. Israel strikes first. Iran responds to that. Israel escalates. Iran retaliates. Israel acts outside international law. Iran answers within its own doctrine. You cannot turn that pattern into a story of Iranian aggression unless you rewrite cause and effect. And the missile claim is doing exactly that. So here's the thing. If Iran threatened to strike Israel with 2,000 missiles, the world would have heard of it from multiple governments, because that kind of announcement would have global consequences. If Iran had developed the infrastructure to deliver such a strike, it would have been visible in satellite imagery long before Israel ever mentioned it. If Iran had shifted to an offensive doctrine, it would contradict its own stated policy and everything it has done in practice across every conflict we've seen. None of that has happened. Instead, what has happened is that Israel has lost the narrative and is trying to regain it by inflating the threat beyond recognition. Once you see that, you stop treating the missile claim as a warning and start treating it as a confession that Israel is preparing conditions for its own escalation. That's the political truth under the story. This isn't about Iran being more dangerous. It's about Israel being more desperate. Israel's warning the world about a threat it cannot prove, based on capabilities Iran does not have, rooted in a doctrine Iran does not follow, framed as intelligence that its allies are not confirming, and timed conveniently at a moment when Israel's political and military position is weakening. So when you understand all of that, you understand the point of the story. It exists to mask Israeli intention, not Iranian behavior.